top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond. Or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Ducks have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to throw. It's Shields. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Lost to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Shields. Quick completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
On the ground, it's Glow. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Welch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Snap it to the back. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Welsh. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Welch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Massey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this 1st half, they've done just that.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Pittsburgh. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Shields. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these.
There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
On 30 short, the run, and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Shields. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering.
The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. 1st play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how loud opposite in this building. This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for space. It's Rowe. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
How about that change-up on third down? You're expecting pass, 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 third and long, and they slip a run in there? Man, really took advantage of the defense playing the sticks, playing third down and long, and got it, and boy, did it pay off.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a man on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air, it's Shields. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Fires to the wideout. Flags it. Touchdown, Tennessee. And here they come almost all the way back.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Going to swing it on second down. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Welsh. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Grove. Oh, what a cut! And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Shields. Makes the grab on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Shields. He's got him this time. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll throw on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Here we go. To the line. Got it? Okay, ready? Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Shields. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! And the comeback is on.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it fourth and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure.
Turning it on. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 17 over Boston College. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Out of the backfield, the running back snags him, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Shields. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his big tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Yeah. I'm joining the chat now, fuck nigga.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Yeah.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Jock Jr. now?
Tennessee ready to go to work.
What are you talking about, kid?
They say he's running Jock off.
We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of
little bro, man.
some of the aggressiveness. When you hear, and he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
He just got it in the tool bag, man.
Like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make
That's
sure I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
That last
Yeah, she gonna win you a championship?
behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
Oh, now he blocked me.
Looking down the
He
middle.
blocked me.
Finds a tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, no, man.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Come on, he dropping.
I like what the Lions doing though, Pride. They get it's his phase 2. And see, the problem is motherfuckers are like motherfuckers like they just like to hold on to shit. You get what I'm saying? And it's phase 2. Clean Herbie, get your old ass out there. You ain't took shit back.
Oh, man.
Anzalone, and I was an Anzalone guy. Take your step back. This ain't your defense no more. You didn't get. I guess his was more of a pay. He wanted to get paid. They didn't feel like paying him like that. Hey, you got
Anzalone went to the Jets.
Looking downfield, it's Shields.
So that, to me, that's what I'm wondering. He was the Bucks. So I'm wondering what were they offering these niggas.
Just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I like Pacheco though. That's a good pickup if he stay healthy. Right. Holmes, this fucking. I love energy.
He hurls one deep down the left
What
side.
the? Oh wow. That's bullshit. But okay.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple.
He's just right. Weird as fuck.
He could be running in place.
Yeah, nah, nah, like what the fuck? Like he don't go nowhere, bro. Like what the fuck? He may get off though, the offensive line.
One snap, put it in the end zone. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout.
It's 5-10.
Cool as a cucumber as
right
the
at him.
hands team makes a sure catch.
Streaks.
What 5-10 nigga?
Oh man, Oregon.
Oh. Shit. We weak in the secondary, man. A lot of umbrella coverage. Blitzing.
Okay.
Okay.
You was watching last night. Bitch.
What I was watching?
Yeah, alright.
You throw a pick?
I did throw a pick.
I
did throw a pick, dickhead. Whatever drugs you doing yesterday, you need to fucking stop.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for the
Yeah. School.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man.
Man, what are you doing?
Push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a crease. It's Rowe. And boy, is he close to that first down. Just a couple of inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
North-south blockers, man.
A comfortable lead up by multiple
You got that? You got that?
But they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line.
GG's, my nigga, ready? ASAP.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game.
I ain't calling big bro.
Offense on the field, getting the first down, and now
GG's, big bro.
Tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it.
You on the schedule?
There's just nothing they can do.
Oh, we in the same conference?
That's how you come up and make plays.
Oh, yeah, big bro. It's on.
Alright.
Okay.
We should go, quick route me to death.
Never know.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch
Quick little routes.
from the defense.
Quick routes. You ain't coming out in that five wide receiver shit. I'm letting you know right now.
Why not?
You ain't gonna have that time.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.
Hold on, bro. Why they ain't do the thing?
Okay. You think so, buddy?
Why they ain't do the one shit? You have a timeout.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Shields. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now.
Man,
Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on the side.
On
the defense
4th and goal.
19-yard
line.
Type shit.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Grove. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks.
Who the fuck at Ohio State?
Bob, man.
Huh?
Bob, man.
How the fuck you get Ohio State? He switched? Oh.
Yeah.
Who the fuck did he have you for? Utah? Money coming to Oregon. Oh yeah. Coming to Eugene, bitch. Just recruiting, man. And this nigga got 90 speed.